Nearly 70% of Zimbabwe's population lives in rural communities and survives on agriculture. Since 2001, the country once known as the breadbasket of Africa has had to rely on food imports from foreign donors. Productive white-owned farms were seized and handed over to landless black Zimbabweans. But many black farmers struggled due to inexperience in commercially farming large areas of land. Promised government help and financing never showed up. What didn't help either were several years of drought. Up until this year, the rains have been poor.
It's very tough. Most households are going to collapse. Children will drop out of school because of hunger. Most people will opt to go to South Africa to look for food.
President Robert Mugabe declared a state of disaster in February of last year. But less than 1 month after that declaration, he spent $1 million on a lavish 92nd birthday. Faced with mounting criticism, the government came up with a plan to encourage farmers to plant maize, which is the staple crop in the southern African nation. Farmers were given seeds, fertilizer, and chemicals on condition that they would sell part of their crop to the government as repayment. The plan appears to have worked.
Zimbabwe is expecting around 3.5 million metric tons of maize, against which 2.5 metric tons is required for food security. And then about 350,000 is required for livestock consumption. If you add that, you realize that there's a surplus.
The country's grain agency has also raised $200 million from the government and private sector to purchase maize from farmers. Zimbabwe is hoping the ban on grain imports will boost the economy and revive what used to be a lucrative agricultural sector. Staci Bivens, TRT World.